Hello, everyone. I'm here today to talk about something many people deal with but very few talk about addiction. And no, not just the kind which you see in dramatic movies. No needles or bottles in the speech. I'm talking about the kind of addiction that hides in plain sight. Addiction that looks like fun, addiction that feels like escape, addiction that tricks you into thinking you are the one in control. I know how dangerous it can be, not just because I have read about it, but because I have lived close to it. I knew someone I really cared about who got addicted to a substance. At first, it was small, but then it became more serious. And one day, his body just couldn't take it anymore. He passed away. That moment didn't just break my heart, it woke me up. It made me realize that addiction isn't always someone else's story. It doesn't start with a bad decision. Sometimes it starts within the search for love, fun, or comfort, and often it looks harmless. Hi, my name is Gargi, and let's talk about something many people are addicted to but don't admit it. A trap of sugar and junk food. You stressed, you eat. Bored, you eat. Even when you are not hungry. Why? Because junk food is designed to be addictive. It is full of salt, sugar, fats, ingredients that light up your brain like a firework. You get a quick high and then the crash. You say, just one more bite, but you can't stop. You feel guilty, tired, foggy after, but you do it again. That's not just a snack, that's a cycle. Now, let's talk about screens. You take your phone just to check something. 2 hours later, you're still scrolling. You didn't plan to waste that time, but somehow it disappeared. You check your phone first thing in the morning. You feel anxious when you can't find it. You feel worse after scrolling than before. That's dopamine addiction. Your brain is chasing tiny rewards, likes, comments, views, and real life starts to feel boring without your screen. Then there is gaming. Games are fun, they are creative, challenging. But when the game becomes the only place where you feel confident, strong, or smart, that's a problem. You say, just 10 more minutes. Hours pass. You miss meals, sleep, even schoolwork. But you feel anxious or angry when you can't play. But that's not just a hobby anymore, that's dependence. But not all addictions are to things, some are to people. Let's talk about toxic relationship. You start off thinking it's love. They're charming, funny, they say they care, but over time they start to control you. They decide who you talk to, what you wear, what you post. They get angry when you're busy and then they blame you. You start apologizing for things that aren't your fault. You feel small, confused, alone. But you still stay because you remember how good it felt in the beginning. And it's one of the most painful addictions to escape. And then there is gambling and shopping. You're having a rough day. You open a shopping app, you buy something. It feels amazing for a second. Then the guilt hits. You hide your package. You say, I won't do it again. But the next time you feel down, guess what? You click add to cart. And gambling. It's not just slot machines anymore. It's mystery boxes in games, spin wheels, loot crates, online bets. You play once, you win. You want that feeling again. And before you know it, you are chasing a high that keeps slipping away. What do all these addictions have in common? They start small, they feel good, they make you believe that you are in control. But here's what I want you to remember: you're not weak if you're struggling, you're not broken if you're caught, and you're never too far gone to come back. You don't need to delete your phone or give up chocolate forever or throw out every game console. But you do need to ask yourself this one question: is this helping me or if it's hurting me? And if it's hurting you, then something has to change. Here's what I want you to do: be honest with yourself. Don't expect perfection. Relapses happen, but every step forward matters. Celebrate tiny wins. Each day you choose yourself over addiction. That's power. That's healing. Build a life that fills you up because when your real life is full of joy, goals, and good people, you stop needing fake highs. The final truth is this: Addiction always starts with a promise. It promises fun, it promises comfort, it promises connection. But it never keeps those promises. Instead, it steals. It steals your peace, your focus, your confidence, your time. So today, make yourself a new promise. I will take care of my body, I will take care of my mind, I will take care of my future. And if I fall, I will ask for help. Because needing help doesn't make me weak. It makes me strong. It makes me smart. And it might just save my life. Thank you.